Things I wish I could say to my Uncle Kenny. When my grandpa was in the ICU, we sat around the kitchen table. My dad, two of my uncles, my grandma and me, and we fought about taxes. Because that's what you do when you have nothing to do but sit around and wait and pray, is fight about taxes. And my Uncle Kenny said, "You're just gonna call me a dumb Republican." And my dad shot back, "You are, but that's besides the point." And this is the sickest burn I've ever heard. Good job, Dad. And Kenny proceeded to be a dumb Republican. And so this is the foundation for what I would like to say. 1, you're wrong about taxes. It shouldn't be up to you to decide every nickel we use. Maybe we should trust the people who are qualified, the people who've worked on this shit for their whole life. Maybe that's why I get my freaking degrees. Maybe you should put some trust in me. 2, I don't think it's being a Republican that inherently makes you dumb. What's dumb is your complicity and your support for hate, when you sit back and justify genocide and funding cuts that take away from essential work like my mother's and mine. That's what makes you dumb. 3, I wish I could say fuck you for the ignorance and the hate that you spew on immigration and funding and trans rights too. 4, it's your trans hate that cuts me down to my core, for my cousins and me, your queer family. When you say women like your niece shouldn't play sports, your arguments will always come up short. When you say kids don't deserve gender-affirming care, you push my cousin into a box and you cover it up with dozens of locks. When you say gender-affirming medicine is wrong, there's something I've been waiting to tell you for so long. I'm getting top surgery, bitch! Just the thought of it makes me so happy. It's a preemptive weight off my chest while I wait for a scalpel to take off the rest. 5, when you hug me goodbye and say I love you, I don't know if you're lying or you don't know what love is. And I hope for your wife and your children that it's the former, but I wish for myself that it's the latter. Because if you think you can love me and hate my heart, you don't know what love is, and that tears me apart. But it's something that you could learn, and that education is something for which I yearn. 6, I don't hate you, but I hate your beliefs, and I can't stand this grief of losing you down a white supremacist pipeline, of knowing you have hate for people with identities like mine. 7, I wish I could say fuck you, and I still love you, in the same breath. And I still have to leave so that I can still breathe. Thank you.